Saturday Championship, and this is round 9, the penultimate round. Only one more round after this. It's been a great season so far, as if you have been watching my my comms for the rest of the remainder for obviously the season so far. Okay, that is on there, so that's not an issue. But anyway, so as you can see, we are at Dragon Tail Gardens, and it is reverse. It is 2.7 miles long. It's an original circuit, and it is based in Croatia. The longest part on the track is 781 meters long, and that is the start-finish straight. And anyway, so as you can see, it is raining, so we are starting off with a wet start. So anyway, they went and did their 10-minute quali. Rossi got pole. Grasshopper got second. Rufus got third, which is for him. That's a great qualifying position for him. Fazer fourth. Unforgiven fifth. I think he would have probably wanted to qualify a bit higher than that. Crossbonds in sixth. Silly Shot in 7. I think he probably would have both. I think Unforgiven and Silly Shot probably would have wanted to qualify higher up. Plus, because Unforgiven and Silly Shot are battling out for the win of to win this league, because they are like 5 sillies leading the championship, and he's like, I think it's like 5 or 6 points ahead of Unforgiven. So it could be a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is a very tight season for them too. Method starts in 8th. Colesberg starts 9th. Nando Loris starts in 10th. Mithal in 11th. Sign 12th. Hawkeye 13th. And AA in 14th. Now this is his very first race with us, with the URL crew, but he is still learning, so he's not as quick as each other, but I will be watching him to see how he does. Anyway, let's get this race on the way and see how everyone does. And Rossi takes him down towards the start-finish straight, waiting for the lights to all go out, which they are now, so they are off, racing down towards turn 1. But Rossi is on the intermediate, so is Grasshopper. Rufus is on wets. As they come through turn 1 or 2, looks like Rossi's struggling a little bit there. Well, there is a little bit gap between Rossi and Grasshopper. Then you've got Rufus there in third, who's got Unforgiven all over it, looking to try and get past. As they are sort of, well, not quite. Rufus is, I think, looks like Unforgiven has eased off just a little bit, but he is on his rear bumper. Oh, looks like Alex, Unforgiven lost it a little bit there. So Grasshoppers has managed to make a move on Rossi. So Grasshoppers up to taking the lead now. You got Rossi and Rufus are side by side here. Rossi is just ahead, but they are back to being side by side again, coming into turn 10. Rufus is on the inside. Who's going to get out? Definitely looks like Rufus got out the corner a little bit better than Rossi did. So Rufus is up to slotted into second, just ahead of Rossi, with Unforgiven there in fourth. Fazer 5th, Silly 6th, Crossbond 7th, Carlsberg 8th, Nando 9th, Method 10th, AA 11th, Psy 12th, and Hawkeye there in. Now let's see, did Hawkeye have an issue? Let's just see. 1, 2. Let's just have a. The Hawkeye is there. I managed to get around without an issue. Oh, he just lost it, unfortunately. Oh, that's very unfortunate for him, so he's got work to do now. And then Axel is up to 11th. He's not doing too bad. He started at the back, so he's made up 3 positions there, so it's not bad for him. Oh, Hawkeye's crashed again. So sometimes racing hard track, wet tracks can be difficult to race on sometimes if you don't really race on wet tracks. And we saw that, oh, looks like he's really struggling. Oh, but he's on soft tyres. Unfortunately, he's on completely the wrong tyres. Now he's got to try and make his way to the pits to get the right tyres on. So he's more or less got no hope. And let's go back up to the front. The Grasshopper still has lead, but he's got a Rufus right on his rear bumper. Rufus wants that lead from Grasshopper. But he doesn't pull it off. Rufus is really trying to take that lead. Tries to go up the inside, but he's unable to get the grip to get past. He is pushing Grasshopper though. He doesn't usually do that, but he is in the M6 sprint. Oh, Rufus goes out a little bit wide there, but doesn't get so much. You've got Unforgiven there is in 3rd. He's not too far behind Rufus. There is a little bit of a gap. He is purple at the moment, but this is only the 2nd lap, so everyone's going to be purple at the moment. Phaser and Silly are going hammer and tongs. Phaser's just ahead of Silly. Silly's trying to come back in, but he's not been able to. He is trying to. Oh, unfortunately, Silly's just picked up half a second penalty. He's got Colesberg right behind him. Nando is there in 7th, with Method there in 8th. And there's a bit of a gap to Crossbonds there in 9th. With Flossie down in 10th now. He hasn't had the best of starts. Then AA there in 11th. He's not doing too bad. Sai there in 12th. Hawkeye there in 13th. And it's Island there in 14th still. I don't know, did he try and go into the pits? Let's just see, did he try and go into the pits? I'm not sure if he tried to go into the pits, I'm not sure. No, he didn't. He should have gone in the pits there to try and change his tyres, unless he didn't have any wet tyres. Possibly doesn't have any wet tyres at all, that's why he didn't bother going in the pits. Today Rufus gone for a move on Grasshopper. Oh, let's go to the back. We'll come out of this corner. I missed out, so I've got to come back at that. Rufus is right on Grasshopper's wing bumper here. Managed to brake a little bit later than Grasshopper. So he takes lead at the moment. Around the corner, goes out a bit wide, but Grasshopper manages to retake the lead. And now Alex is going for it, going up the inside of Rufus. Well, oh, there's a little bumper kiss there from Unforgiven, but there's no real damage. But Unforgiven is up to 2nd now. Rufus down to 3rd, trying to come back at Unforgiven. Oh, he gets that corner a little bit wrong, hits the wall. That's going to allow Phaser to get past. That's Rufus down to 4th now, and then you've got Colesberg there trying to go for a move on Rufus here. Is he going to be able to? No, he's not, but he's got Silly shot and not Lando, and Meth behind him as well, and Crossbond's there as well. So he got a trail of people all racing, trying to get through as they come through turn 7 and 8. Now they're going to come down to turn 10. Oh, looks like Colesberg is struggling a little bit there. And it's Silly and Colesberg are side by side. Colesberg is just ahead by a little bit. But no, Colesberg is still ahead. Silly's still chasing after him. Meth has now got himself up to 7th. He's got past Nando now. Crossbond's just trying to battle with Nando, trying to get past into 8th position. Rossi's now coming into play now in 10th place. Looks like, I think Rufus went out very wide there. I think now as well, he's on the wets. So, oh! Maybe what happened to Mr. Highland? Oh, okay, hit the grass. Fingers. Oh, he was trying to stay out of the way, and then he got bumped by Lando, I think it was. But to be honest, there was nothing he could do there because it comes around. He keeps trying to keep going, hits the grass. Although he should have, theoretically, he should have stayed on the grass then, and it would have probably been avoided. But hey ho. Anyway, let's get back to lead. So Grasshopper has obviously still got the lead. It is starting to go sunny. There is now starting to. A dry line is starting now, so it's going to be, the question's going to be, when are they going to change onto softs? Who's going to be the first ones to pounce, to change their tyres? With Unforgiven there in 3rd, Phaser is chasing them down, and you got Colesberg there in 4th, then Rufus there in 5th, with Silly trying to get past Rufus here. Is Silly going to be to make a move here on Rufus at the end of the corner? No, not. Rufus goes out a little bit wide there. Did that in like the other couple laps ago, went out a bit wide. They managed to keep that 5th. So the question is going to be, who is going to be the first ones to pounce? And it looks like it's Rufus and Silly are the first people to pounce. They're the first ones to change charge. So is Rossi. Rossi's gone in as well. So is Nando as well. So at the moment, Colesberg is up to 4th, Meth is up to 5th, Crossbond's up to 6th, Side's up to 7th, Silly's coming out of the pits in 8th. Rufus has come out of the pits in 9th, so Rufus has gone out a little bit wide there, hit the wet, so it's going to be that will be a little bit difficult there. He's got a 3-second penalty, so he's cut the line going in by accident, so he's going to have to pay that off. Silly put a little bit less fuel than Rufus did, that's why Silly managed to come back out in front, because he was behind Rufus when they went in the pits, so now he's come out in front. So looks like Silly did the same thing coming out of there. He hit a bit of the wet. That's the thing, you have this dry line, but if you go off of the dry line onto the wet on these slick tyres, you're done for, basically. But anyway, looking at the top, so Grasshopper still got the lead. Unforgiven is trying to chase Grasshopper down, and Phaser there in third. Method's made his way up to fourth now. He's got Colesberg just behind him, chasing him down. Down looking to try and get that position back. And Crossbond's there. It's going for it. So Method has gone to the pits now. Colesberg and Crossbonds are carrying on for another lap. Oh, bumpy there for them two. Nothing either of them could do. Nothing either of them could do. Alright, Crossbonds is going back after Carlsberg. Carlsberg isn't that far behind. There's Size up in 6th with Meth there in 7th. So Method was behind Silly and Rufus, and he's been able to come out in front of them. With Silly down in 8th, Rufus down in 9th, and AA in 10th. So he's not doing too bad. Rossi there in 11th. Hawkeye there in 12th. And Nando there in 13th. And it looks like the other guy, he was on soft tyres. Nando got that completely wrong. Hit a bit of the wet, and he was just a passenger then. But he's managed to get back on track and get going again, but he's got work to do to catch back up again now. So when is Grasshopper? The question's going to be, when is Grasshopper and Unforgiven going to come into the pits? The next person in the pits is Carlsberg. So the top 4 are still carrying on. So Carlsberg and Sai are both into the pits now. Looks like Phaser got out of that corner a lot better than Unforgiven did, because Phaser was able to try and have Unforgiven's going out a bit wide there. And that's allows, let's just go back and have a look at that now. The Phaser's there. Oh, this Alex got Unforgiven got that corner completely wrong, and that's allowed Phaser to go through up to second. That's the thing with them turns 3, 4, 5 and 6 are very tricky. You have to get it right to get around it without an issue. If you don't get it right, then you're going to go off. That is probably the trickiest part of the track, I think. So anyway, Unforgiven there in 3rd now, so he's got to make that space up to Phaser again. Crossbond's there in 4th. And then the first of the soft runners, Method, is there in 5th. With Silly there in 6th. And Colesberg there in 7th. Rossi there in 8th. Oh, Rossi's gone off, hit a bit of the grass. Looks like what's happened to Rossi's, because there are still a few wet patches on this track. Oh, he's hit the curb, and the curb's still wet, so unfortunately that spat him out, and it's spun him. He's gonna have to get going again. So now he's dropped down to 10th now. That's allowed Rufus. Rufus is now up to 8th, with Sai there in 9th, but Sai has a 3-second penalty. Rossi there in 10th, AA there in 11th, but he does have Hawkeye chasing after him. It's wet tyres versus intermediate tyres. I think he just let Hawkeye go there rather than battling with him. And Nando is gradually catching AA up. Then Grasshopper hasn't gone in yet. He still stayed out on the intermediates. Unforgiven has pitted now. Phaser's still in second. Oh, Method's just completely lost it. So it's coming through. He's come through that corner, hit the wet, and there's nothing he could do about that whatsoever. The Method's trying to get going. Rufus is trying to get going as well because he got that turn a little bit wrong, but he was thankfully able to. Ooh. So he comes up here. Oh, hits the curb. That's all. That's very unfortunate there for Method. And so it's Crossbonds. Crossbonds has spun as well. Crossbonds was in sixth as well. Oh, hit the curb. And that's bang out. So he's done exactly the same as what Rossi has done. So basically Rufus has got two positions here on one lap. So he must be counting his blessings there. Colesberg there is in fifth now, so Grasshopper is finally pitting. So is Phaser. They are both finally pitting now. With Silly just coming around turn 14 now into the 781 metre straight. Will Grasshopper be able to get out? He is just coming out now, very slowly. And Silly has taken the lead. So Silly is now leading with Grasshopper there and down to second. With Phaser, he's come out the pits in third, but he's got an Unforgiven right behind him, and Unforgiven's tyres will be warmed up at this point. So, whereas Phaser's tyres won't be warmed up. So, like this is going to be this first lap while Phaser's coming out is going to be Unforgiven's best opportunity to get past before Phaser's tyres are completely warmed up. Unforgiven's dropped off a little bit there from Phaser, but Phaser is closed up on Grasshopper here. It looks like Grasshopper might have made a little mistake. And like at the moment, Silly in the lead is in control of this race with Grasshopper there about a couple seconds behind, and then Phaser there in third. With Unforgiven there in fourth, and then Colesberg there in fifth, and Rufus there in sixth. And he's got a Method, he's got very quick Method chasing him down. I think, can Method catch Rufus up? That's the question. So at the moment, Rufus's fastest lap is a 1:37.8. Method's is a 1:36.5. So Method's time is a second, just over a second quicker than Rufus at the moment. So Method could catch Rufus. It's just whether he can or not. Crossbonds is there in 8th. He's on his own at the moment. Hawkeye there in 9th. Sai there in 10th. Rossi there in 11th. Lando there in 12th. And AA there in 13th. So now we're lap 10, 7 laps to go of this 17 lap race. Silly is leading, and Grasshopper and Phaser going hammer and tongs. Phaser is chasing Grasshopper down as quickly as he can, but Grasshopper is opening up that gap gradually. Looking at their time, so Silly's fastest lap is a 35.5. Grasshopper's is a 35.3, and Phaser's is a 35.4, so there's not much difference in any of their laps. And Africa was a 36.8, so he's a little bit slower. He is dropped off the pace a little bit. Unfortunately, I think he might have had a few mistakes. So now, okay, so AA has just been lapped, with Silly there in first. Grasshopper still chasing him down. Right, oh, sorry, I just got a bit distracted then. So Silly shot there leading. With Grasshopper, he's starting to get away from Phaser now, with Phaser still there in third. And then Unforgiven's trying to do his best to close the gap on to Phaser. He has Unforgiven has just set a 34.2, whereas Phaser set a 35.1. So Unforgiven is actually running faster than Grasshopper and Phaser at the moment. And Carlsberg there just about to lap AA. With Rufus there in 6th. He's still being he's set a 34.9. With Method set a 34.7. Method is still chasing Rufus down. So Rufus is going down the start-finish straight. Method is still chasing him down. There's about 3 seconds gap between the two of them, and there's only, like, looking at their times, they're saying very similar times. So I think if Rufus could keep this pace up, he might keep Method behind him. Don't think Method will catch him. Carlsberg is just coming out. He's well behind Unforgiven, so he's all on his own. The question's going to be, let's see, Carlsberg's fastest lap is a 36.5, and Rufus is a 34.9. So I think if Carlsberg keeps running laps like 36s, and Rufus keeps running 35s, 34s, he probably will. He is catching Carlsberg he is catching Carlsberg rather quickly. Method's still there, he's not far away. Then Crossbond's there in 8th. Sai there in 9th. There's a bit of a gap between, Crossbond in 8th and Sai in 9th. And Rossi is there in 10th. He's trying to catch up to Sai, but he's not having much luck at the moment. Although he is running faster than Sai in front of him, so he may be able to catch him, because there are laps left. Then Nando there in 11th spot. He is well behind Rossi, so very doubt he's going to catch him up. And Hawkeye there in 12th. He has quite struggled on this track with his fastest lap of 1 minute 1 minute 40 currently. He is 2 seconds up on his time. So hopefully we'll be setting a faster lap here, maybe a 38 or something, maybe. Then AA is there. He is doing well, you know, he's not the fastest. And he is a lap down with his fastest lap of 1:42.9. But he is carrying on. That's the main thing. He is carrying on. He's not quitting. So I'll give it to AA for carrying on. Lap 14. 3 laps to go. Silly still has the lead, and he's actually got quite a good lead over Grasshopper. And he's got a decent lead over Phaser, but now Phaser has Unforgiven all over his rear bumper, looking to get that position from him. Let's run on board with Unforgiven. They come into turn 3 now, 4 and 5, and coming through 6. Now coming through 7, going into 8. And then going through 9. And then coming into 10. So Alex is Unforgiven is now setting 33.8. Phaser's 34.3. So Unforgiven is setting faster lap times than Phaser. He is looking to try, and he is really trying to catch up to Phaser, but it's all about trying to get past and then come out of turn 13 now, coming into 14. He's been able to go for a move here. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. So as he comes out and goes into turn 13, Unforgiven goes up the inside of Phaser, and he takes that position. So Unforgiven is now up to 3rd, with Phaser down to 4th. And Unforgiven has now set the fastest lap of a 33.5. Gonna have a look, see what everyone else is doing. On lap 15, going on to 16, Kohlberg is there 5th. But he's got a resurgent Rufus chasing him down in 6th position, not too far behind him now. Looking at the times, Kohlberg's at a 34.8. Rufus is at 33.9. And Method's at 34.0. So Rufus is pulling away from Method now. Method doesn't seem like Method hasn't got an answer for Rufus's pace here, unfortunately. So as Kohlberg comes out of turn 8, he can see. Let's actually go on board with Kohlberg as he comes down towards and through to come out of through and out of turn 10. Rufus is there right behind him. He is getting closer. Coming up this sort of straight. It goes sort of into a turn. And then he comes into turn 11, 12 and 13. And now he's coming through. This is turn 14 coming around this. You can see Rufus right behind him, chasing him down, getting closer and closer every turn. Coming down this 781 metre straight, down toward turn 1. They've now started the final lap. Does look like is Rufus going to be able to get past Kohlberg? That's going to be the question. Let's come out of that. Because this is probably, there's other races going on. So currently Silly is leading. Grasshopper is second. Unforgiven third. Fraser fourth. Kohlberg fifth. Kohlberg goes out a bit wide. So Rufus is right on Kohlberg's coattail here now. Yeah, they come through these few corners. Rufus comes through them a lot quicker than Kohlberg does. Tries to go up the outside point, pulls out. Kohlberg goes out a bit wide. That allows Rufus to take that position from him. But now that leaves it open for Method to try and make a move on Kohlberg now. So Kohlberg going to lose another position to Method. Or will Kohlberg? Oh, he does. Method. Oh, he's right behind him. Let's go back up to the front as Silly comes around the final corner to take a victory at Dragontail Gardens Reverse. Congratulations. Grasshopper will take second position. Unforgiven will take third. Phaser will take fourth. Rufus, oh, we got Method. He's coming up the inside of Kohlberg through the final corner. And Method gets past. Rufus takes a brilliant fifth place. Method takes sixth. Kohlberg takes seventh. Crossbonds will take eighth position. Sai will take ninth. Rossi will take 10th. Nando will take 12th once he gets around. So Nando takes 11th, Hawkeye has finished in 12th. Now we're just waiting for AA, he's just coming around the final corner. And he will finish in 13th. Alright, thank you for watching race 1. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I will be back shortly with race 2. So bye bye for now.